Is it going to be the Void? Underlord.
I thought about that, but I just...
Root is good against
so
Storm.
It's
it is
great
Lana and
root,
Zeus.
yeah, but...
So they're putting Paparazzi safe lane. They want it matchup versus the Bloodseeker.
Oh, but Ori on
Pango versus
Kunkka,
Bloodseeker.
oh my lord, we've seen this before.
They're no longer solo, though, with Ninja Boogie here.
Yeah, he's getting harassed constantly. Should be a pretty good lane for both Storm mid as well as the Wraith King in the off lane, although it is a bit of an annoying hero, the Underlord to verse. You can't... Ooh, first blood, Ninja Boogie.
Yeah.
Getting Fenrir.
This Storm is doing very well for himself. 19-4, he's up against a melee hero that feels like he's not pressured too much, taking advantage of his high armor. Another kill up at the top lane. Ninja Boogie ends up going down, but at the bottom lane we are going to have a bit of a battle between the two dual lanes.
Yep.
The snare goes down, but they are going to have the full combination on Ninja Boogie. He's already pop-up. Here comes Ice with the Rolling Thunder. Is going to be able to nail a couple of heroes there. Knocks back Lanem. He's going to try and hit Old 11 again, or maybe he's going to help his team finish off Lanem and just try and get out. And sure enough, that's going to be the case, but he is going to be torrented. Mushi's going to try and fight this one. Reincarnation is going to go down, slowing these heroes, but they do have the burst damage to finish off Ice. Second life for Mushi, but a Fiend's Grip on Fenrir. They need to be stopped. Japs comes in with the ensnare, but it's a little bit late. Mushi is quite low. He needs to try and help Mushi somehow with the Zeus. He comes back in, lets loose that ultimate, and now it's going to be Jabs all alone underneath his tier 1 tower, hit by a torrent. Blood Ride's coming in. Paparazzi's going to try and run down these heroes. Torrented up, zip in from Moon is going to be able to find the Underlord from the side, but now he's low on mana and can't really help Jabs out. Rolling Thunder to follow this Moon initiation up, lands right on Fenrir, but he dodged it with the Nightmare. What an excellent timing once again by him, but the Rupture just destroys Ice. Now the long jump away from Moon as he TP'd. No, he doesn't TP out, he got Ruptured, pulled back by the X. And both of those cores end up going down. What a change. Jabs. What are we going to turn this into? Is it going to be a Static Storm? Is it actually going to lock down both of those heroes? They will. They're going to go for the Underlord force. Meanwhile, Moon goes to the back line, trying to catch out the Zeus, but the Kunkka combination just blows up the Wraith King. That's life number 1. Meanwhile, Moon is out of mana, and he still hasn't managed to finish off that support Zeus. He's still too tanky, and so is the Underlord. Wrong target priority for Mineski, and now they're in big-time trouble. That is going to be Mushi on his second life being brought down. Moon still trying to get some damage in from behind. Finally managed to finish off a couple of supports. Bloodseeker's low. Bloodseeker needs to be able to get out, but locked down by the ensnare. Finally, he goes down, and the Underlord drops as well. The second part of the fight turns to Mineski's favor after a disastrous failure on the initial initiation.
This just feels like a very safe fight for Vici.
Oh, they had the vision. They've caught Ninja Boogie in the side. They're going to get the torrent on him instead with the Blood Right. They get the Fiend's Grip. Fortunately, the Glimpse went down the last second to be able to stop that Fiend's Grip, but life number 1 is gone. Ice, and Jabs are going to try and play rescue here. Coming in with the Song of Siren, finally gets it off, but the Rupture is going to slow down Mushi. He can't really get out of this one. They're going to try and cover it with the Pango, but it's already too late. His carry is dead, and Ice will not do enough damage to threaten anybody. It's actually going to be controlled up. Oh, he didn't time that right at all, and he's still out of BKB. He could have used Jabs, actually managed to get X. He's going to try and get his good combination here for Ice. He rolls in, bouncing back and forth inside of the river. That is perfect, but the bow comes in, and he just does no damage whatsoever. He can bounce around like a pinball all he wants, but it won't make a damn difference, as now they're going to save him with the sleep. He managed to get to the other side of the cliff, so he won't be chased down by Paparazzi. Is this going to be good? They do. Oh, BKB instantly activated by Ori as they try and blink stun him. Beautiful play by him, and he'll now turn around onto Mushi. Now, the Reincarnation is ready to go. They'll finish him off now. Mineski need to find a way to get in there and help out that Wraith King. The BKB's already going to be activated. Mushi's already been blown up. Managed to get a little more lifesteal. Moon in the back line. They're actually getting both of the supports with the combination of the Rolling Thunder. They easily bring him down, but they've lost Mushi. Can they still take this fight against the actual cores of Vici Gaming? And apparently Vici Gaming feels like they do. They're just full on abandoning Old 11 if that's what's necessary. He's going to be caught in the Kinetic Field Static Storm combination pretty easily. Maybe Ori throws out a Torrent or something, but not really trying to save anybody. And why did Paparazzi get close? He gets a Yule Scepter. Now maybe Mineski can try and fight around this one, or maybe not, actually. The X goes down, almost finished off. Ice. The Song will save him for now. He does have a Blink Dagger. Paparazzi will be pretty fast, though. And maybe he can catch someone. Sent back by Ninja Boogie. Nice use of the X to try and keep him away from that glimpse, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So you think
does manage to kill the ward.
He's been X back, but...
Is he going to try and Rolling Thunder? No, he's feeling comfortable. He feels like he's not going to get initiated. He'd be wrong. Rupture. Yeah. He's going to heal up off of that one. They're still trying to finish him off with the BKBs. He is staying alive for the time being. Jumps over to the low ground. Now he's still ruptured up, still very low. They can try and finish him off as Ori pops the BKB, and sure enough, that's going to be enough. But Moon into that back line for the paparazzi. Bloodseeker's just far too big. He can ignore the Wraith King as long as he wants, as it's going to be Moon who's going to be a big threat. But now Moon is actually out of mana. But Moon coming in from behind actually managed to finish off paparazzi. The Aeon Disc pop from Old 11 doesn't do anything for him. They actually get the back line. That is the important hero. Ori, they can actually stall him up long enough for Moon to get here with the double damage. They can actually complete this fight, completely wipe Vici Gaming, and sure enough, with the Ult Scepter, they'll get that ultra kill for Moon.
Damn.
Say he needs to 1v5 this, well, he pretty much did just that.
Push it very easily, and someone like Underlord is not all that mobile.
Jump to the back line, tried to go for Fenrir. Glimmer Cape will save him. Now Jabs make his initiation. He's going to have to stop that. He's going to go for the Meteor Hammer. They're just going to try and blow up the Zeus, and that should be successful. They also make sure to get the Bane with the Rolling Thunder. Now 11 outside of his fountain is going to be in some trouble as he's kind of ruptured up, trying to get a good Nimbus Cloud in, and disactivated. Mineski trying to target him, but Paparazzi on his second life with the BKB activated doesn't really have any targets. There's no real good low HP heroes for him to go for. He finally decides that Ninja Boogie with a big hit for the Blood Right. They're actually finishing up these heroes. Zeus is doing so much damage to every single one of them. Finally, Paparazzi gets some real damage in. The Blood Right landed off both of them. Nagasar trying to get a Meteor Hammer in to save this engagement, but Mineski should be able to lose unless they can finish off Paparazzi. Picked up the heal up. He healed from killing the Wraith King. He's still somehow alive, and Moon has to back up but lot him. He caught him in the end. He said, I know where you're going. I will track you down to hell if necessary. It's always dangerous to fight a Storm Spirit inside of his base. He could play around that fountain constantly. So Vici Gaming need to make sure that when the jump occurs, they do have the lockdown. They're currently trying to deal with Mushi. Of course, he's got that reincarnation. There goes back to the back line, managed to instantly take out the Bane. Moon does so much damage to some of these heroes. Careful of that Nimbus Cloud, though, friend. Decent amount of stun. Mushi on his second line can't actually get up the BKB. Finally, it goes down, turning and fighting up against 11. The Aeon Disc goes off. Mushi is on a little bit of HP, or he's trying to track him down with a Rupture. They will finally, no! Riptide BKB activated. Mushi's going to be able to stay alive thanks to the Naga Siren heal. Now they're turned around. Meteor Hammer going to drop down on Vici Gaming's head. And just like that, Mineski turned the fight. Dark Rift out. The Uber is too late. He's going to try and track down Moon. Ooh. Moon almost. The Rupture laid out on Jabs. But at the same time, they've already got the control onto this Bloodseeker. He can't afford to go down. The Ult Scepter trying to get the combination onto the Pango, but no, he doesn't quite get it. Paparazzi surviving, trying to get back with the BKB. Locked down, and Mushi's on the other side. Runs into the brick wall. Paparazzi's immediately going to try and buy back and get into this fight. Doesn't manage to get the Meteor Hammer, stun instantly. Bane in some trouble. Managed to pop the Ghost Scepter, just trying to linger on a little bit longer. Draw some attention away. Glimmer Cape goes down. Brain Sap, he actually managed to stay alive here. Scythe of Ice placed onto Mushi. Blood Right, bringing him lower, and they're just going to have to leave him behind.
Oh, he's got reincarnation.
Yeah,
I don't think they want to commit to this kill. At least
they're scared of the stun, I think. When he dies and he goes out that stun, they don't know if Moon's going to initiate, but he doesn't.
Moon's out of mana, and they don't know that is the big thing. He's back in the fountain for now.
No, Ice tries to come in. Is he really going to try and save Mushi like this? He might just be another body on the pyre here as he's going to try and roll himself away. Jumps out with a swashbuckle. Paparazzi's pretty fast, spots him with a Blood Right. Fenrir's trying to get a disable in somehow, but he's going to be able to blink back to base. He'll be fine. Dude, these supports are so dangerous at this point in the game. Oh, that is so much damage on Ice. He pops the cheese. Will stay alive for now. He's still ruptured up. Vici Gamer, they're going to try and commit. Here comes the sleep. Yeah. Healing him up for that 70%. They're going to try and set up with the Disruptor, the Static Storm onto 11 as well as Ori. Ori this time around did not get off his BKB. It's going to be targeted, but he's super tanky at the same time. In fact, they can't go for him. Moon's going to try and go for the backline, but he's already been stunned up. Has to jump himself away, but he's low HP. That now the Bloodseeker can take full effect of that, but they do have the heal. Once again, they're going to be full HP. Another Static Storm set up with the Rolling Thunder. Instant stun onto some of these heroes. Meanwhile, the backline Fenrir is also going to be hit, and the heroes inside the Static Storm just get gobbled up, but they do have the buybacks. So Mineski has to play careful inside of this Roshan base. In fact, they're going to have Ice trying to jump away with the swashbuckle. Isn't going to make it out, though. With the jump in, they approach Bulikins. Paparazzi in serious trouble. They manage to get the chain stun on with the Ult Scepter. He's instantly going to be hit. The Nightmare's not going to be enough to save him. Paparazzi maybe forced into a buyback. L11 going to be targeted here, but they managed to get the Fiend's Grip onto Moon. Moon? No, the sleep? No, the boat! The Ghost Ship Fleet strikes again! It nails down Moon. Moon's got to get into this fight, though. The Static Storm is out, controlling so many of these heroes. They're trying to lock him down. Jab's going to be the first one dead as Mr. Cat managed to actually get the stun onto him. Paparazzi just keeps moving forward. Ninja Boogie trying to get deep inside the enemies. Lay down a ward? Sure, why not?
Wraith King just need to bail.
Everybody's got to get out at this point.
You let Red Team die. He's got buyback. You use buyback on these other heroes. This is where you lose the game if you're Mineski. Let Mushi die. He buys back. Well and truly, Vici Gaming controlling this game now. Bloodright spam. I feel like I've seen a few of these games where a team is far... I mean, they're not far ahead. This is different to some of those others, but a Bloodseeker with this level 25 Bloodright talent just delays the game.
There goes that reincarnation, but the initiation from Ice. He just nailed a couple to be able to get the Static Storm on top of Ori. They're going to try and finish him off with the Scythe of Ice. They should be able to do it. The Fiend's Grip on Ice trying to finish off that Pangolier, but now the reset from the Song of Siren. Everyone's going to be healing up. Ice. He could just re-roll it out, but no, he actually gets stopped by the lightning there. He won't be able to get it off. No, but a second sleep. It's still not enough. He stays alive. Ice trying to get off the Rolling Thunder, but that damn Nimbus stops him, and a big crit!
No.
It comes out, and Naga Siren's dead for 2 minutes.
What is it? What's happening? That Nimbus, he just kept trying. He's like, oh man.
The pit roots plus the Nimbus cloud. Lincoln's got popped to the side of Ice onto Moon. Moon, he's already dead. Oh no, and now Mushi's been stunned up. Look at that crit coming out from the Kunko. They'll have the save from Jabs, trying to keep Mushi alive. He may have to refresh her and use it twice, but he tries, but the Scythe device is already there. He won't be able to get off the second Song of Siren. Now he's going to be Abyssal Blade up. Disruptor tried to do something with the Static Storm. It just doesn't happen. Glimpse back. A Dark Rift in position, trying to lock down Mushi. They found him. He has a BKB. He has multiple lives to be able to eat through, but it is slowly but surely he's going to get chunked down.
He got the Helm Cap. That late game, 80-minute Helm of the Dominator and Underlord. The taxi service.
These heroes are dead for over a minute. I can't imagine a way that VG Gaming can't end the game right now.
That's what I'm feeling too.
He's going to be able to hunt down Ice in this top lane. Using his Scythe first, Yule's instantly coming out, but now here comes the big Ori hits. Managed to get the X onto Ice. Has a roll, but can't actually get it off. The stun comes out first. Back over to the base. Tier 4s are dropping fast, and Mineski will finally call it 87 minutes, make it around 88-minute game. Vici Gaming take it.
Yeah.
A TA against partner is also so bad.
Yeah.
Their chase is weird. It almost fits. It looks like the DK fits, but
Yeah.
Typical.
it's the
You
DK.
gotta DK.
It's the
You
DK.
need that hard.
They
you
need the
that
chase.
instant
You need to
disable.
disable.
Yeah,
You need it, they really do.
solid and unreliable.
Paparazzi
Jabs
is...
at bottom in some trouble though.
Paparazzi's dead. I think he's dead. Oh, no, he actually has a wand. He's okay. Jabs is indeed the one who dies here.
Ice with the boots advantage. He can potentially run him down. Jarug with good base movement speed has...
Uh-oh, Paparazzi, how are you going to get out of this one?
It's a silly looking death, but ultimately I think he needs to either die or bring out a bunch of regen. So, you know, dying is probably the lesser of two evils there. Him if he wanted to just run away.
He knows that the bounty hunter is here. He spotted him earlier with the Helmet Dominator. He gets the kill. Ice just out of control with this Underlord, but finally he may be brought down. The axes are going to be enough. Ori will pick up that kill. Now the Eclipse coming in. They will be able to catch 11.
Yep.
Trading him out. That is a dominating streak given to Alina. If you lose those fights, that's pretty much the end of your carry role. Mineski are going to get gone on here. Big smoke rotation in through. They're going to be able to take out the Bane. Backline, Laguna Blade, plus a double damage will rip apart that Skywrath Mage. Leave the Dragonite for last. Maybe the Underlord for last, actually.
He ultied in.
He Dark Rifted in. Bad idea, Ice. So you're just going to be a 4th death.
That's great play. 5-man Dota around track. Let's get our team back online.
They're still going to find the fight, though. 11 into the back line. Roars up Ice. They're going to try and take him apart with the Life Drain. Metal Sleep is actually going to be able to interrupt a lot of that damage, and he does manage to get off a good Pit Firestorm for that. Now he's going to die, but now here comes the Luna. Just tearing people apart. Ori managed to get the triple kill. Now he has to focus on Moon with a fresh Laguna Blade up. Takes him down to half HP. Moon trying to go for Paparazzi. Will be able to get him, but it's an ultra kill for Ori. Mushi hides in the trees, pops out just in time to be able to finish off Ori, but now he's got to get away with murder, and I'm not sure he can do that, or maybe he can. Double kill. Lanham trying to chase him down. Decrepify. Ori's not quite fast enough and won't have the range. Mushi will indeed kill 2 and get out. Fenrir gets slept up, Fiend's Grip, or he's going to try and interrupt that one, but now he's going to be caught inside the pit with Eclipse. It's going to be going down. He needs to be able to pop his BKB, but what happened?
I don't know why he did BKB out of the pit there. You have this Linken's, it stops a lot of the initiation like a DK stun, but If you get caught in a pit, neither of your defensive items will stop it from hitting you, but you can BKB out of that one. Ori, please.
11 is going to be the one trying to keep this game alive for them because Ori's just been trapped in by the Pit of Malice. Pops the BKB. Now Roar onto Moon, goes for the back line. Jab's going to get blown up by the Laguna Blade. Now trying to hit the stun onto Moon, but it's a little bit too late. The LSA late to the BKB. Now an Eclipse goes down. Ori instantly gets the Yule Scepter off, but he's in place to be able to get all that damage onto 11. Instead, 11 instantly buying back. They're going to get some Shuriken bouncing damage. Mushi's dangerously low. He does have an Aegis, but they can't afford to be dying inside of the base like this, especially with 11 out. Moon turning around, does have the cheese. He's going to be okay here, but an LSA, maybe they can actually pop him in time. Instead, they're going to be hitting the Bane. He managed to get off the cheese because of that, and Bane keeps himself alive with a self-nightmare, slowing down these heroes. Shiva's LSA not quite landing. Managed to get the Dark Rift away. They can cancel this one if they feel like the fight is good, but they just play it safe. They're going to go for the Dark Rift play. Look at them. They're going to get right in the middle of all of these heroes with a double damage Luna. It is danger time for Vici Gaming. They managed to get a 2-man LSA. Maybe this is going to be okay. They need to be able to bring down this Luna drastically, but no, he managed to get the Satanic off. He's healing himself. Another LSA comes in, but a good hit. Ice. They're just focusing down, or they finally managed to take down that damage dealer, and there's just no way. They don't have the damage to take on Mushi. He has too much lifesteal ready to go. Vici Gaming, they will drop this game too. We are going to game 3, boys and girls.
Exciting stuff here. Elimination matches are delivering today.
What counters are there really in the pool? Only TA for me, but even if you have a TA, 12 souls, you're even in damage.
Even Lena. Like, I am very worried about the SF. The SF needs to farm more
for
this
Chaos Net, or is it Gyro mid?
What?
Or
It's a Paparazzi DP.
Paparazzi DP or SF?
Yep.
Gyro mid? Or are we going to see a dual lane mid possibly?
It's Moon Gyro. Not able to 2v2 this, but hey, backup's coming. Moon's coming back with a homing missile. Could be a first blood here.
Run, Fenrir, run. Mushi's on the other side. There's nowhere to run to. First blood for Moon.
We'll see how the Chaos Knight does once he does get this arm land.
Another sleep. No Fiend's Grip this time around. Fenrir trying to body block him. You are so greedy, Fenrir, but there is going to be finally a hook in. Skywrath Mage managed to get a lot of damage onto Lana. Finally gets out of that one, but it's enough time for Ori to be able to bring down the Gyrocopter now. The pull back in with the Chaos Knight. Tries to go Invis with the Shadow Amulet and will be able to survive because of it. Trying around double nuke. Almost gets the double nuke. A big hit from Ninja Boogie. Managed to finish off the SF with a Finger of Death. Now Moon's going to come back into this fight. Paparazzi is completely exposed with the Phantasm Illusion, still doing their work, still putting out the physical damage. 11's in trouble. He at least managed to kill the Lion on his way to death. 11 gonna be caught here underneath his Stone Tier 1 tower, but mass TP rotations are coming in, and now Moon's in a bad position, but Ice set it up perfectly, managed to get the Ravage onto 3. All on him, still trying to travel, does manage to get the Cogs onto Moon. They won't allow him to escape with a Fiend's Grip kill. They claim his life. He's dead for 50 seconds now, and the rest of Mineski have to full out retreat. A lot of hookshot will land onto the Lion, trying to get a Cogs pushback, silenced immediately, but still gets a little bit of battery salt, slow down and Ninja Boogie. They're going to be able to take him, but on the side, Mushi trying to blow up, or he does manage to take him out before the ultimate can go down. A big win for him. Now he's going to try and catch a couple extra heroes. The Clockwork ends up going down the Shrine, trying to keep him alive. Eventually he will die. Between the combination of the Doom and Paparazzi, Exorcism, Spirit Siphon slowing down Moon. He just needs to be able to run with him, and eventually Moon will die. Ice trying to intercept, body block as much as he can, and Moon, it's just enough. He managed to get out of range of those ghosts. 11, he does have a BKB. It's going to be Fenrir who's initiated on first, but he got a 3 seconds on no 11. Mushi doesn't want to go for that kill. Instead, they're trying to threaten Ori's life, but now the jump in for the hook shot catches Ninja Boogie. They want to be able to grab more, but Mineski have already retreated, and Ice is taking that mid tower, so they're going to try and TP rotate to stop him. He blinks away.
He will blink Reality Rift, finds the Clockwork.
The Blade Mail activated, only 1 second stun, so he will manage to get the Cogs. Nightmare tries to delay this, 11 actually coming inside of the Cogs against this, and he dooms the wrong illusion. Now the Ravage going down, hitting multiple heroes, including one of which is Gyrocopter. Paparazzi activates his BKB, going for that backline. Mushi is just tearing everybody apart. The Spirit Siphon is on top of him. Ori lets loose that ultimate. Mushi will finally die here, but he did his duty. Ori will take out a support, but all this BKB Gyrocopter, he'll catch him eventually. Now the slowdown of that AoE, the call down. Ori can't get away with the dust. Paparazzi Exorcism late into that fight. Nice jump in from 11. A critical stun hitting Moon. A triple kill for Paparazzi. Somehow Paparazzi managed to persevere. 4-man smoke through mid while Ori showed at bottom and is now going to show at mid.
good work from Fenrir.
High ground jump, and what a centaur stomp! Immediately gets off the Doom onto Ice Ice Ice. No Ravage at play, and the fight is already over for Mineski. It's just going to be a question. Vici Gaming, how many heroes can they actually grab out of this one? Mineski actually going to turn now. Now, maybe? Oh, no, that is no damage whatsoever to the call down boot. Immediately tries to TP away. Jabs does the same. The smoke is going to pop now. There goes the Ravage. BKB instantly popped by Ori. Let's loose that ultimate. The TP coming in from Mushi, but Ice 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 is already gone, and it looks like Mineski, well, they pop the Phantasm. They're going to turn, try and go for 11. He tries to blink out of the Reality Rift. Still gets caught with his stun. Managed to get out that Centaur stun, though. Big hit. Moon pops his BKB, but it's a little bit late. Maybe he can finish off some of those supports. A lot of these heroes are quite low, but Moon just doesn't have the damage. Smoke up, push in, catch Ninja Boogie. Just a simple pick off, but now Ori, he didn't get off the BKB in time. He got stunned up by Mushi. Nightmare buys him a little bit of time. Now he pops the BKB. The last couple of shots not going to be enough. And Ori turning, bottling up with a double damage. She'll just destroy that Skywrath Mage for threatening his own life. Moon comes forward with a call down, trying to get some flat cannon shots onto Ori in the back line. Couldn't quite get it. So instead, they're going to go for Paparazzi. Paparazzi, he does pop his BKB fast enough, but Mushi with the toggles, he'll stay alive. So Paparazzi has to bounce back over to Moon, who got completely sandwiched with his failed initiation of the call down. Next fight, shot in. Going to be able to find a target once again. Ice 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 pushed around. Centaur stun. Ravage goes down, trying to get him away from this. They're actually going to be able to kill one. The clock ends up going down with the help of Skywrath Mage. Lion already dead. Mushi coming in, trying to go for the kill onto Ori. Intercepted by that Nightmare. Instead, they have to go for Paparazzi, but he's super fast, and now Mushi's been doomed up, so it won't be able to Reality Rift, which is so key to be able to bring down Paparazzi. But oh, the Finger of Death! They need to be able to finish off now. The Spirit Siphon. Now another Doom comes in. This time on the Gyrocopter. Finally, he will die. 11 can take them both on, but mass buybacks coming out. Mushi's going to be able to blink forward, catching 11 with his Phantasm still alive. Vici Gaming, they lose 3 there. That was not the clean engagement that they were hoping for. There's the smoke, and Mushi is going to be caught. Centaur stun, Doom immediately. Now, he does have buyback, so he's okay with that, but the Doom on Ice Ice Ice, that's a whole lot worse. They can't afford that. They need that Ravage in this fight. Moon's going to try and get those flat cannon shots out. What can he actually take on? Lana pops that blade now, and Moon is forced to jump away. Mushi comes in, man to take out Doom, but Ori goes for the back line, does man to take down Divine Rapier, but Moon, he'll pick it back up. Coming into this fight, nice 2-man stun coming out from Ninja Boogie. They need to be able to deal with Paparazzi, but he's so damn fast. A Centaur stun managed to hit Ninja Boogie, but Moon, he can't get the shots in. Everyone's dead now, and Vici Gaming have swarmed the base. Moon, he can't possibly stop this all by himself, so Mineski will call it. Vici Gaming, they didn't look the hottest going into this tournament, but they will bring down Mineski.
Whew. They had a rough day and best of 3 against Na'Vi, but they definitely turned a new page here going up against a much tougher looking opponent. Mineski pushed them to the limit. We had a 90-minute game 1, a 52-minute ender here with Rapiers in multiple games. What a great series between these two teams.